Welcome to episode 60 of our Family Travel Australia series. This week we have an unexpected extended stay in Emerald as we are challenged with some ongoing wiring issues in the van. We take some time out in nature and explore Blackdown Tablelands National Park and soak our frustrations away in the refreshing rock pools at Rainbow Falls. We're keeping our fingers crossed the van will be sorted in the coming days so we can hit the road and continue our journey north to the tropics. Be sure to subscribe and join us for all of the adventure.
Like it goes straight to the batteries. Is that normal? No, it should definitely go through a regulator. Yeah. It comes in from the roof corner one up there. Yep. And then just comes through, does a loop and goes out through that one there.
Rod's Auto Electrician here in Emerald. And unfortunately we've been having problems with the 12-volt system and the wiring in the van and the solar. So we've come to see these guys. We've got Robert, who's had a good look at it. He seems to have found a couple of things. The first thing is that the second solar panel that was put on the roof seems to have bypassed a regulator and is going straight down to the battery and causing a high voltage problem, which has had a knock-on of effects. So anyway, we're going to try and get that sorted. We're having the Enerdrive DC to DC charger. We've got that sent back to Brizzy. We're going to get the firmware upgraded on that as well, see if that can help solve any other issues. Hopefully get us back on the road. So we've got a couple of extra days here in Emerald. We're going to go and explore, see the Blackdown Tablelands National Park, which looks absolutely spectacular, and we'll be back here in a couple of days to hopefully get the van finished. Fingers crossed. You know, caravanning, there's always something, there's always little things, isn't there? Anyway, hopefully this is not too much of a drama.
Take a little time. Since you went away, it came to a halt. Silence is everywhere, and you're not. And now I'm running like there's no tomorrow. My life was on a one-way track. This ain't a story about happy ending.
Good morning! Alright, big adventure today. What are we doing, Jasper?
We're going to National Park.
Yes, we are. In fact, this is one that we would have easily driven past and not even seen or even really known that it was here. It is the Blackdown Tablelands National Park. And talk about, you know, you get thrown a curveball when you're traveling. Most traveling, there's always something that happens.
Surprise!
Particularly full-time traveling in a caravan. There are things that are always, you know, coming up, surprises, things to throw you off your plan. So being flexible's one of the biggest things we've learnt. Being adaptable as a 4-year-old is another thing that we've learnt. But yeah, look, having a problem with the way the van's been wired and things have transferred over into the new van isn't ideal.
No.
But we, you know, glass half full, what can we do? So we checked this out, and I mean, this place looks incredible. So
do yourself a favour and have a look on Instagram.
Yeah.
Blackdown Tablelands National Park. So it's about 180 kilometres west of Rockhampton,
Yep.
110 kilometres east of Emerald, which is where we're currently staying. It looks amazing. I am
Amazing.
so excited that we have come out here today. There are a number of short walks that you can do in the national park. You can camp here, however, towing a big van or a motorhome is not recommended. So rooftop camping, or you know, pack your tent or your swag.
as we pass a couple of rooftop camping,
It's quite windy apparently and steep in the last 6 or so kilometres up to the top of the tableland. I'm super excited because there are the Rainbow Falls out here, a beautiful waterfall, and some rock pools that we're going to check out today.
Are you going to go on for a swim, Jasper?
Oh,
You're
it might
not.
be icy. I've packed our
it'll be
swimmers
fine.
just in case if we're brave.
Yes.
But oh, it just looks amazing. So definitely worth stopping. And like you say, Paul, I mean, we would have just kept on our route, been on our itinerary.
Yeah.
So having this almost forced, you know, extended stay to get the van sorted has been brilliant.
I've got to flip the camera around because
Yeah,
we
this is
have
amazing.
the tablelands coming into view, and it is stunning.
All right, stop
let's do
talking.
it.
Bye.
Your beautiful life.
Okay, that was an effort. I have to say that was probably about 20 good minutes of corrugated road with a tiny little bit of bitumen in between. I'm going to put the full circuit driving through here on time lapse at the end of this episode. So if you're keen to check that out, all the changing landscape, it is quite beautiful the way it changes, and that'll be pretty cool if you want to see the whole trip. That's the fast version, I tell you. What do you think? Was it a bit bumpy?
Yes, but I was quite dizzy.
It made you dizzy.
Anyway, we have got some walking sticks for Daddy, because he broke his ankle first time and he leapfrogged me.
Yes. One thing that I did bring is the UHF radio. The ranger here in Blackdown's Tablelands National Park can be contacted on UHF channel. I think it's 6. Is that right, Katie?
I'm pretty sure it was 6.
All right. Now what have you got? You got all your stuff ready?
Yeah, I just got waters and snacks ready, and we've got our towels and we've got our swimmers. I have heard that the water's icy cold though, so
It'll be fine.
We'll see. We might stick our toes in.
Now, Jasper, is Mummy carrying you?
No way. Look, Mummy's got to carry this big pack full of.
Mate, you're on your own 2 legs.
Yes, and even Daddy got walking sticks.
Yeah, I'll need those. All right. Shall we go do it?
Helps them, so they help Daddy's legs move around every time when there's little steep dips.
All right. Thank you, mate. All right, let's do it. Pack up the truck and we're on our way. 1 hour to the waterfall. It's not a race, but I reckon we can do it quicker than that. What do you reckon?
Righto, Hoppy. Let's see how we go.
Hey Dad, I'll be the leader with the camera.
Excellent. Rainbow Falls. 240 steps. Who's going to count them?
Me!
Yes, all right. You're the leader. Go for it, you guys.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, here we go. That's a lot of steps. I think it's going to be a little bit slower going for me, but that's all right.
Holy dooly! This is the largest cave I've ever seen.
$239, 240. We did it.
Yes.
Here we go.
Here is the waterfall.
Come on. It is a little bit cool. It's not too bad though, is it?
No.
Not once you're in. I mean, the initial shock is, of course, the interesting part. But check this out. How incredible is Rainbow Falls? Not a lot of falls at the moment.
Yeah, but there's 1 and 2, I should say.
Yes.
Because there's one over there and one here.
There we go. And even without the falls, it is still absolutely stunning. And can you imagine what this place looks like
And even they just
after rain, Jasper?
after the rain fills this up to here, I would just be like, how beautiful is that? And so there may be a little bit of shore over there I can just like walk around, but here is like sinky sink part.
It's a little bit too deep for the old Jasper, isn't it?
Yeah, because I've just changed 4, and so it's a little bit too small. Get that for that leaf away. See that one? That's the leaf. And we're just coming back into shore. See those 2 rocks? That's our shoreman guide. And so I will be able to just walk around until we get out of the pool.
Yes. 4 kilometres by yourself. High five, mate. You did it. Hey?
Have a big drink. Mummy and Daddy need
Wow.
one too.
Well done. What do you think, Katie?
Absolutely amazingly beautiful.
What-
Can't wait to see it with all the water, hey.
What do you think, Jasper?
And Jasper won the final stretch home, the race. He did it.
Yes. The final stretch home to
Highlights.
Well, I'll tell you what, they do rate that walk as difficult. I actually think it's 2 kilometres one way, so 4 kilometres return. The first 1.8 kilometres are pretty easy. They say it's moderate, but honestly, it's maybe they say it's difficult because there's that pea
It is a
gravel,
bit slippery.
which makes it slippery, particularly for littler ones. They do recommend that you hold their hand and don't let them run ahead when you get around to a certain point because of the cliff edges. So we took that advice. And then the last 200 metres is the 240 odd steps down. And so, yeah, that surely does get the heart racing. But all in all, a beautiful spot. And yeah, relatively moderate, I would say. It would be amazing to see flowing.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that
Well,
dirty
look,
face.
Jasper did it with fairly good ease. He got a bit weary, his legs are a bit tired, and I think you'll have a nice snoozy, but
Yes,
that was awesome.
hopefully. Might
We'll be
snooze
back
on the way
there.
home, actually.
Back and
All
see
right.
that rainbow falls when it's really falling.
Good option here too. There is a toilet. So I think we're going to use that before we jump in the car. Sound like a good idea? Yes, isn't it great to start the morning with a coffee? Actually, this is coffee number 2. We've been getting up a bit earlier lately. We've been getting up around 5:15. Well, actually, that's what time the alarm goes off. And then there's about 15 minutes of
Denial.
yes. And then the coffee machine starts. And then at about 20 to 6, Katie goes, "Coffee's up, doll."
Am I a good wifey?
Yeah. Most of the time. You're amazing.
When I'm making
Just
coffee.
got to work on that other 10%. Just kidding. You are amazing.
Thanks, John.
We are actually enjoying a quiet moment because Jasper is absolutely tuckered out. And so that's good because yesterday, what a great experience that was. The Tablelands, the Blackdown Tablelands National Park. Really fantastic.
Those little legs of his did some miles and he was feeling it.
Really good. So anyway, but to come back to a van park that is, well, you can hear, you know, really beautiful in the environment. Like the bird life,
The
there's
bird life
shady
is incredible.
trees. What's the name of this place?
It's the Emerald Cabin and Caravan Village, and what's awesome about this location is it literally is 5 minutes down the road to where we've been taking the van to get it rewired at Rod's Auto Electric, so it made it a really good location for us to be in. It's a really good little park actually. It's got loads of drive-through sites, so many established shady trees. You can hear the bird life, lots of cabins as well on site. The facilities are excellent, they're all ensuite style. You get a key so you can go in and have a toilet and a shower and feel like you're in your own private ensuited site.
Yeah, that's unique. We haven't seen that before.
Not too many places, no, that's
No.
right.
What about the staff?
Oh my gosh, the staff are a highlight. I have to say, we've been, you know, a little bit all over the place with not knowing how many nights we needed to stay and whether we
Yeah.
needed a cabin or not, and the staff have been exceptional in their level of service and how happy they were to help us.
And $35 a night.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, as far as the amenities and, you know, what's for $35, I think it's great value.
Yeah, definitely.
There isn't a pool here.
No, but the highlight is next door, the Emerald Aquatic Centre. So good. You can literally walk straight across the road from the caravan park here. There is a massive Olympic-sized swimming pool and then a awesome splashy zone area, plus lots of different sized pools for the younger kids as well.
Kate was a little bit too wussy
Yeah, that's fair
to
enough.
hop in the water.
Well, come on, it's got to be like, you know,
It was 37 degrees here.
tepid bath water for me to get
It
in.
has been super hot.
Yeah, it has
The other
been.
thing, actually, talking about the location environment, is that it backs onto a golf course as well, which I guess adds to how green everything looks, which is cool.
Yeah, definitely. And for a park of this size, with the amount of, I guess, permanent residents in the vans and also in the cabins as well, it's not loud. We haven't had any issues with noise or too many people. So, yeah, a really good option if you need to be central like we did.
Yeah, I'm glad we found this place. Actually, we found it on Wikicamp, so there are only a couple to choose from, and like, can't compare, but I think we might have nailed it. All right, we've got some good news. We know the Energive is getting delivered back today, which is good, and we're booked in at this stage tomorrow morning to get the van rewired, get the solar and everything sorted out, get those high voltage issues sorted once and for all. Fingers crossed. There you go. How good is this? Robert's just come out. He's told me that the Energive has just arrived. I tell you what, talk about keeping me hanging. Here it is. Look at this. Do the victory dance, mate.
Finally here.
Yeah. This is the bit we've been waiting for. All right, here we go. Hopefully this will do the job. So initially I had these high voltage issues before I got to Winton, and then I got to Winton, and then the DC to DC charger was actually giving me a high voltage warning, and an electrician out there looked at it. Could this all still be related to the solar, or is that completely separate?
It'd be all the solar.
Right.
Yeah, the high voltage, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even though that solar was wired to go straight to the battery, it would still give me a fault in the fridge because the fridge had a high voltage fault.
Yeah.
So that's probably been the cause all along.
That's right. And just finding that cause is, what makes it hard.
Okay, got the solar blanket out, ready to test that. Robert is just finalising the install, or the reinstall I should say, of the Energive DC to DC charger. Fingers crossed this is actually going to solve just those niggly problems. We just couldn't figure it out over these first couple of months of having the van, and just the 12 volt system not working sometimes, high voltage alarms with the fridge and with the Energive, and it just was so inconsistent we couldn't figure it out. And it seems that it has all been related back to the wiring for having one of the solar panels go through a regulator and the other one went straight to the battery. So fortunately from these guys here, they said, you're lucky you haven't blown up a battery, which is obviously, we're very thankful for. The other thing I'm thankful for is that it actually comes under warranty, so all of the work is being covered. The different guys that we've seen to try and figure it out has been covered, and we have been working closely with the Apollo after sales team to rectify this, and here we go. We look like we're going to be back on the road. We are going to hit the road and head back towards Rocky. We've only got probably about another 4 or 5 hours of daylight, and so we're going to hopefully be on our way very soon. Yes! Thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share our channel. And if you'd like more information on full-time RV travel and living, visit our website, thefeelgoodfamily.com.au. There you'll find loads of free resources, our weekly podcast, caravan cooking recipes, our monthly Go RV magazine articles and much more. We look forward to seeing you next week. Take care of yourself and your family, and happy trails. Here we are, Rod's Auto Electric. We're actually in Emerald in the central Queensland Highlands. Central Queensland Highlands?
Queensland Central Highlands.
Queensland Central Highlands.
Hey there, handsome. Need a ride?
Yeah, I think so.
Righto, we'll turn around.
How many guys does it take to paint a white line, Jasper?
They're not lawn mowing, Jasper. They're marking
5.
the road with new paint.
There you go.
Why
one to direct him, another one to direct them.
Another one to direct all of them, and one guy to paint. Awesome. What do you think, Jasper? Was that cool?
It was unbelievable.
Yes, and here comes the traffic again.
Here comes the traffic again. Wow.
Unbelievable.
That was unbelievable. That's the eel. That's the he's the caretaker.
Solo un rayo del sol cambia el tiempo en el reloj. Hoy mis deudas reciben perdón. Pago por el show. Me siento feliz porque si no soy yo, pues quién. Todos caen a mi lado. El freno lo arranqué. Me siento feliz porque yo no dudo mi power. Te burlaste de mí, se acabó. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan y Marte me espera mientras rodea. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Traigo un fin y después fumo un cabo del cigarette. Me pierdo en la ciudad, ha llegado mi tiempo ya. Voy a vivir porque si yo no soy yo, pues quién. Todos caen a mi lado, los frenos los arranqué. Me siento feliz porque vivo mi vida centrado. Te burlaste de mí, se acabó. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan y Marte me espera mientras rodea. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Quiero un carro que corra más. A veces yo soy yo voy a ser otro yo. A veces yo soy yo voy a ser otro yo. Los frenos los arranqué, el riesgo me cae bien. Los frenos los arranqué, el riesgo me cae bien. A veces yo soy yo voy a ser otro yo. A veces yo soy yo voy a ser otro yo. Los frenos los arranqué, el riesgo me cae bien. Los frenos los arranqué, el riesgo me cae bien. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Estrellas brillan y Marte me espera mientras rodea. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan y Marte me espera mientras rodea. Nada me rompe. nada me rompe.